Welcome back to Katamari Damacy Reroll.
Look at him.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that it's the reroll.
Yes. If the mention of the DualShock 4 trademark and the wide screen didn't clue people in. This is
I was gonna
reroll.
say, why is he speaking in Portuguese?
Yeah.
I still haven't got a chance to play Reroll yet. I've only played the original.
It's mostly the same from what I can tell.
It's
Yeah.
the same. Like, I feel like I got stuck a little more on things, but otherwise it feels the same. It didn't really add anything.
So when did you play the PS2 version, Catherine, then?
Like, sometime between 2020 and now, which is still 2020, right? Right, everyone?
No.
Yeah, totally.
It is 2022.
Yes.
The sequel. The 22 inning.
Oh, God. So does that make 2021 2020 and a half?
Yes. That's like the
Yeah,
Lion
it's
King
like-
franchise.
Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Look at croissants.
Croissants. And shumai. Makes me want dumplings.
I gotta say, I love the low poly look the game has.
Yes.
Because it's, like, low poly, but not in the way that, like, Mario 64 is low poly.
It's
it's
intentional.
like, there's no other game that looks like this, and it's just really neat.
It's also very impressive in terms of, like, when I think of a lot of games, more so I would say from the PS1 and 64 era, they did the thing where, like Spyro and Mario 64 are the ones I think of where, like, things far away are, like, clearly lower poly and then get higher poly as you get closer, which makes a lot of sense from resource conservation. But this game, despite, like, having pretty big, like, distances and a lot of stuff on screen, doesn't do that. And also you never see like there's no real transition, there's very little transition when you go from like smaller scale to bigger scale. It happens gradually enough that like it seems very impressive to me technically.
Yeah.
Everything's also moving, too, which is also really cool.
And the fact that they, like, keep all of the items that you collect very homogenous. Like, it's almost always, like, you'll be like, I picked that up, like, 6 minutes ago, and there it is. I can see it still.
Yes.
It takes a long time for something to get buried
Yeah.
underneath. Like, I think it'll only ever really happen if in, like, the very last levels of the game. Like, where you start off normal size and then get to be, like, as big as buildings.
And I also love that when you pick up something weird and long, like happening right now, your trajectory is, like, kind of crooked.
You like flop.
Yeah, you get lopsided.
Yeah.
Or like how things just wiggle on the ball. Like if you pick up a person,
There you go.
just
Freaking
wiggling with like 2 frames of animation. It's
The
beautiful.
fish! Polygon fish.
We'll get him later. Don't worry. Call it a
Also,
hunch.
there is a game similar to this in both visual and gameplay style that came out on the Wii that I really enjoyed, and it's one that I know for sure nobody else here has played. It's called Rabbids Go Home.
Oh, yep.
It's-
Nope. Did
it-
not.
Oh, I played that
Rabbids Go
game.
Home plays like Katamari?
Yeah, because the whole point of the game is that you're like rabbids on a shopping cart, and you're basically going around a level picking up a bunch of junk to put in the shopping cart. So it's like it doesn't play exactly like it, where it's like you're like rolling something and like the roll that the thing that you have like affects the environment, but it's more so like the more you get, the bigger the pile, on your shopping cart gets, and it like starts moving around a bit. Like you don't have to worry about it falling or anything, but it's just like it has that visual thing of like you're basically collecting everything in this world, and like at points you can even collect people and like stuff like that. And it's like you're basically just causing havoc throughout like the cities. The art style is very similar. That it has kind of like all the people are very polygonal. It's like the worlds is kind of like the very very grayish. It's like it has kind of like the same goofy tone. And like it's a really good like platformer. It's surprising that like the Rabbids did come out with like one like genuinely decent like pretty good video game that's worth checking out.
Hey, Mario and Rabbids was great. I did not expect it to be.
Okay, other than Mario and Rabbids.
Oh, okay. Okay, I've got a bone to pick with Mario and Rabbids because Mario and Rabbids is just worse Codename Steam, and nobody liked Codename Steam, even though Codename Steam is objectively one of the best games I'm gonna stop.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stop.
Codename
Ted,
Steam is
I
gen-
like
yeah.
Codename Steam.
Yeah,
Gosh darn
Codename
it.
Steam is genuinely great. Yeah, it's like nobody talks about it anymore. Well, I remember
Yeah.
it came out. There was like a lot of people like, "Oh my god, this is great." Then people were like, "Actually, it's bad," and then nobody started talking about it.
No.
No, I can't believe people think that game's bad. That game's great. Play Codename Steam. It's like $5, brand new. Please.
I've never
Please
played it
okay.
before. I thought it was just XCOM, but
It's like XCOM with a hint of with Fire Emblem mixed in. Honestly, it plays very similarly to Rabbids, Mario and Rabbids. Only I liked it more because there's more. Your character choice mattered a lot more, and the environments are really we're not going to make this the Codename Steam commentary, although if
Yet.
you would like that, please let us know in the comment section down below if you would like the Codename Steam commentary. But yeah, the Rabbids, like, I think the thing about Rabbids Go Home is it came out during the absolute peak of nobody liking the Rabbids.
they were basically the minions of the video game franchise.
Yep.
That, and they took a lot of attention away from Rayman.
Yep.
Yeah, there's like a graph of like how much people like the Rabbids, and it's like a lot when the first game comes out in like 2006, and then it slightly goes down until like 2010 or 2011, where it's like rock bottom, and then Mario and Rabbids comes out, and now it's like up halfway to where it originally was.
The Rabbids were just
So you know,
tad bit early before hitting the Minion craze. They come out like a few years later. Might have had the Rabbids movie.
The Rabbids was 2006, and then Minions were 2010. So
Yeah, just 4 years.
That seems about right.
Our culture has moved so little since then.
Yeah, and I was the same way of like, oh, I actually liked the Rabbids in like the first 3 games because I thought they were decent party games. It's like, oh yeah, like they're cool. It's like, yeah, it was like, it was a sucky thing of like, yeah, Rayman kind of got just like shafted, and then like Rabbids Go Home came out after, so it was Rabbids Go Home came out after, and then Rayman Origins came out around the same time. So it's like, okay, Rayman and Rabbids are now separated. It's fine. But then the Rabbids just went back to doing dumb party games that just none of them were interesting. So it's like, yeah, and everyone's like, yeah, we don't like Rabbids anymore. And then yeah.
the thing I think happened is that they forgot that the Rabbids were the bad guys, and so them being obnoxious and annoying works when you're not like you're supposed to like them kind of because they're goofy, but you're not supposed to like them as characters because they're the bad guys. So you can pick up the chalk drawing.
Yes.
How do you pick up chalk? It's on the ground.
This
You
is
know,
Chalk
I feel
Zone
like-
now.
It's like,
Chalk Zone. I love Chalk Zone. Oh, my god.
Chalk Zone is so bad.
Booty's got the chalk.
Excuse. Okay, hold on, Mr. Central Time Zone. Are you gonna fight me on Chalk Zone right now?
Yes, Chalk Zone is a bad cartoon.
What's
Wow.
Okay.
Man.
What's Chalk Zone?
Chalk Zone. So the premise of Chalk Zone is that everything that you draw on a piece of chalk and then on a chalkboard and then erase gets transported into the Chalk Zone, which is like this alternate dimension.
Also, nobody's
like
got chalk anymore. Nobody uses like black.
yeah,
black
yeah,
Yeah,
the-
we have
These
NFTs
Zoomers
now.
don't know what we're talking
Yeah.
about, and Whiteboard Zone doesn't have the same like thing to it. So basically, it's like the world is full of dumb doodles and stuff like that, and this one kid has this magic chalk that lets him go into the alternate dimension, and then shenanigans happen. And it was great, and I need to know why Mr. Central Time Zone here thinks that Chalk Zone was a bad show.
Because they have a character called Rapunzel who raps, and it is about as bad as you think it is.
That sounds great.
Listen, it was the year 2003. What do you want?
It's a
Tingle,
better
that's
They
cartoon.
had to appeal to the kids, you know? I was 12 in 2003, so
They should
Maybe it's too
reboot
old
Chalk
for
Zone with
Chalk Zone?
NFTs.
Oh, God, no.
Put that sentence back into your mouth.
Can we not?
I mean, the Prince could
Yo,
probably
how
roll up
many
an
NFTs
NFT.
is the Prince gonna pick up, bro?
Oh my God.
Look at all those monkeys he's got.
I want to see an entire Katamari full of those stupid monkey faces thrown into the sky and blown up.
Ugliest things I've ever seen.
Oh, so I was picking up my parents the other day from the train station, and I had to go into town. And on Route 1, on the way into Boston, I see this billboard, one of those electronic billboards, and they had the stupid monkeys on them. And I was so horrified to see them in the real world. I wanted to drive off the side of the bridge
Not
and
Boston.
cry.
We're one of the good ones.
No, we
one
are.
I know we're not. We're not at all.
Maniacs.
The only monkeys that matter are the ones from Ape Escape.
I agree.
Yeah, I can
I'm
get
trying to
behind
think if
that.
I have an argument.
You need
I feel
an
like there's
NFT
got to
Ape
be other
Escape
good
game.
monkeys. Ragavan.
Don't give them ideas!
Stop.
If you catch the monkey in the NFT Ape Escape, you own the monkey.
Yeah, and you steal somebody
You
else's
just own-
NFT.
You only
I've
own the
always wanted
digital
to own
receipt
a
to the
monkey.
monkey.
You own the digital receipt to the monkey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
Seems
yeah,
legit.
yeah. Just gonna right-click save as that Ape Escape.
Would the monkey bad guy in Ape Escape try to get people to invest in NFT monkeys?
Wait, is the monkey in Ape Escape bad
Absolutely.
guy? Is
Yeah, the
Is he the
monkey
one-
is the villain.
Yeah,
Spectre.
he's just a monkey. He's like, the future is mine. Ha 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 ha.
is he the one that looks like Solid Snake,
No.
or is that
That-
just
There
a
is a
monkey?
solid snake monkey.
Spectre is the one. Spectre is the one that kind of has like the hair like over his one eye.
He's got,
kinda,
yeah.
He's
He's
got
got a white
anime,
looking
he's
monkey,
got
got a
that
helmet.
Anime edgy look, yeah.
He's the white
like-
monkey.
Yeah.
If they had
Sasuke.
made that monkey a DreamWorks movie, he'd be the Onceler of that movie.
Oh God.
I thought you were gonna say he'd make that one DreamWorks face.
Oh, he probably
God.
does make the DreamWorks face, the kind of DreamWorks face. Yeah.
By the way, the king likes
I like
my
how this
star.
family gaslights this child
Yep.
for an entire video.
Mom, the TV said that the stars disappeared. Oh, honey, that doesn't happen. It literally. Watch the news, man.
Listen, kid, you made up gaslighting. Because you're crazy.
Because you're crazy.
I'm surprised not like the entire world's not talking about this if that's the case.
There's more important things to talk about, like making cancer,
No!
for example.
You're gonna make cancer. It's all my fault.
You see, it's okay, considering the conversation we've had this part, we've already made cancer, so
Rip.
it's alright.
Ripperoni. It doesn't look delicious.
The sky,
This guy does not seem yummy at all.
Have you ever looked at the night sky and thought, damn bro, I'm gonna eat that shit?
Oh my gosh, it just reminds me of it was a
Not once.
couple months ago that there was like that blood moon eclipse thing, and I was like, I want to see it, and I didn't have work the next day, so I got
Oh
up
yeah, I
at
did that
3
too. I set my
a.m.
alarm to 3 a.m. and then there was clouds,
It
and
was,
I'm like,
I went up to the roof of my building, and I'm like, where the fuck is the moon? And it's just clouds, and I'm like, I hate everything. Go back to sleep.
Did that crab just walk right into the Katamari and then get
Yes.
sucked up by it before anything started?
Yup. He didn't want to. I was
stand a
hoping the other
chance.
one would, but he just went right by. That crap.
I want to be burned into a star.
I mean, same.
Well, become a crab.
So now this house has like it's the same house. It's got a million crabs in it. Like, and the woman, we'll see the woman's there, just like cool with crabs just all over her house.
does anybody have any other memes other than giant enemy crab?
No,
I mean, we just picked up some jelly-filled donuts.
No, you can do the prince is
jelly-filled
dead.
donuts?
There's
Oh,
crab
no.
battle.
Crab battle.
So I got a joke body pillow from my friend like maybe 6 years ago, and it was of Naked Snake, and it had a crab with a knife in his hand, and I cherish it for all of my life.
This sounds amazing.
It's
How clothed was Naked Snake?
he had his pants on.
He had
So
his pants on?
yeah.
I
Was it
forgot
one
that-
of those like where he's clothed on one side and then
No,
less
no,
clothed
no.
on the other side? Okay.
I would
forgot
not own
Naked
that.
Snake was a character.
Yeah, Naked Snake's from Metal Gear Solid 3.
Right. I just
This is
thought you
actual
meant,
code
like,
name.
It is. I still to this day don't understand, like, is it because he got dropped down into the forest with no weapons? Because
Yes.
he definitely had weapons.
Why did they drop him down into the forest with no weapons?
They were
I'm-
like,
I'm
this
very
is a totally
confused.
tactical mission, and then you
'Cause he's a
immediately get a gun.
It's like,
Come on, Snake.
we're gonna send our highest trained, like, special operative on a mission of worldwide importance, and we're not gonna give him, like, a gun or a knife.
Sorry, I just really
Or
want
a
to point out that
radio.
that giant spider crab is wearing shoes on all of his feet.
Remember
it's
the
really
things
cute.
CQC.
Don't worry about it.
If I
It's
remember
perfect.
correctly, in Snake Eater, he was launched like through a missile
He
into the
was.
jungle, so he had like no room for like other rocket launchers and stuff.
Wait, why not use a helicopter?
Because then that would
Because
be, you'd
everyone was
figure it out.
expecting the Americans to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Don't
pretty
worry
easy.
about
I'd rather walk.
Don't worry about it. It's a perfect plan.
Walk across the Bering Strait
foolproof.
circa
Means
1000 BC.
I feel like that's Metal Gear. Horseshoe crab! I feel like Metal Gear is also one of those stories where it's like, if you're like, wait, that doesn't make sense, then there's the excuse of like, well, the government like didn't actually give a shit.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
like Quiet not wearing clothes because she breathes through her skin, even though
Oh.
the elderly man has the exact same condition that she had, and he's fully clothed, thank God.
Look, Code Talker was a
Well,
little
you see,
older.
her weak woman skin can't breathe as much as his strong man skin. So, obviously, she needs to wear less clothes.
Listen, if they made the end not wear any clothes at all, and they used Quiet for the same exact reason, I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, that's at least consistent.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
Snake
I'm
should be the
picturing
one
him
wearing the
naked, but I'm just
bikini.
picturing him with his eyes bulging out like he does in the game.
Just be equitable with your weird photosynthesizing people. Come on.
So, if you don't play Metal Gear 5 for like 2 weeks, does Quiet just die suddenly?
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, man.
Oh shit!
okay with that.
I haven't played for 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's like if Kojima made Animal Crossing, if you didn't play for 6 months,
Oh,
your villagers would actually die.
Your town
fuck,
would just
Isabel.
like you'd come back and it's a nuclear wasteland, and he'd be like,
Oh,
"This
shit.
is why we need nuclear disarmament." Isabel
I'm ashamed
nuked
of
your
your words
town
and
while you were
deeds.
gone, and then you find a tape that Isabel left where she's like, "Mr. Mayor, I was secretly working for the Antarctic government the whole time."
I'm really upset that Courtney doesn't understand that that Big Boss's plan is just as detrimental to the true bosses. He doesn't understand that. Oh god, I can't even do the meme right.
Can
There
bells
was,
bloom on the battlefield?
Yeah. If there was only like in Animal
he dropped
Crossing, if
his
Hideo
shoes.
Kojima decided he wanted to do that, we could always have a very long ladder sequence where just music starts playing. KK Slider comes in with What a Thrill.
Wow, wow, whoa.
Oh god, that lobster.
Wee, wow, wow, wow.
Turn that shit up.
God, that lobster is genuinely freaky. It's like, oh god, if I saw that, I would shit my pants and run away.
Also, the horseshoe crab
the
in there
spider
is
crab?
making me
Or the-
very concerned.
The lobster.
Does it count as a crab?
The horseshoe crab? Yeah, it's a crab.
Yeah.
But
It's
I
a
don't want
crab?
to eat it.
No, horseshoe crabs are great.
But is it like the same? What is the?
No, it's
Spe-
not.
not
It's not like
species.
species super related. I think because horseshoe crabs are like. My understanding is they're a species that like hasn't changed a lot in like over in evolution in a very very long time. Because they don't have. So humans have blood that is oxygenated with like has iron in it, and that's how we carry oxygen. And horseshoe crabs have blue blood because their blood uses copper to carry oxygen.
And they're very important.
Oh, we have a copper shortage going on right now. Should we kill all the horseshoe crabs and steal their blood?
Probably not.
Well,
It's just a
let's
thought.
just make NFTs of the copper.
Oh, that'll solve the issue. Actually, let's do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Listen,
why
they
not?
didn't solve
Crabs.
anything here.
I'm going for that one crab and I'm very stuck. Like,
Dad, I'm sorry. Dad, can you help?
the legs are really disturbing me. Just
A beautiful 2 frames.
What was that crab doing with those scissors?
His,
You know,
his
just
job.
First off,
Learning how to hairdress.
What do you have there? Scissors! No!
but does the crab need scissors though?
Well, no, it's like the meme of the crab holding a knife and he's like attacking the one guy.
Yeah, but I kind of imagine it like a bee using like a stitching needle. It's like you've got something pretty handy for that, you know? Is it like the crab equivalent of using those like grabby hands?
I mean, I
Yes.
feel like wow.
Okay.
I'm just really.
I like
I'm
that
glad
mental
I'm
image
glad
a
we
lot.
all came to this agreement together.
It's like
Yes.
humans using a back scratcher that's shaped like a hand. It's just
Or humans using
You
like
don't really
a fork.
question it.
Like you could just pick it up with your hands most of the time, but we use a fork.
Also, isn't there a weird biological thing where everything eventually turns into a crab?
Really?
oh yeah,
There's
it's
like
the one step
there's
and it's
like
crab.
8 different species that all became crabs, even though they were not crabs prior to being crabs. I don't know.
Oh.
That's amazing.
All roads lead to crab.
Yes.
Man,
You can put that on a T-shirt.
that sounds like the dystopia end to some Stephen
Also
King
slightly disturbing.
novel.
I think I'd buy that shirt.
61.9. Nice.
Barf. Excuse me.
Wow.
Too crab intensive.
What do you want from
Well,
me, Dad?
that's what you wanted.
Why don't you love me?
Oh, actually, that's a good thing that you have so many crabs. Never mind.
That's the only time I've ever heard that phrase before in my entire life.
Crab.
Oh, sweet crabs.
Crab meat.
Crab heaven. Look how smiley he is. He's kind of
I
horrifying.
don't think I've ever seen him smile.
And you know, I
he
don't
doesn't
think I
love
like
you
it too
the way
much.
he loves me.
Whoops, we are drooling.
Ew.
Oh.
Giant waterfall on Earth.
Oh God.
It's so sticky.
Yay, we did it.
Yeah.
We did
saved-
We
cancer.
saved
Good job, guys.
cancer.
Oh, I love this in
Oh,
English.
ugh.
Oh yeah.
I feel it. I feel the cosmos.
No, come back.
Wait, there's English voice acting for this game?
There is, yeah.
In
the
the
PS2
PS2 version. I don't know if it's
Okay.
in the settings in this version. I didn't bother. I forgot to check.
It's really bad.
It's really bad.
Her voice
Yeah.
is like,
Oh, I feel it. I feel the cosmos. Ah.
Yeah, the best
Everyone-
part is when she's diving into her head and she's going,
Everyone-
wow.
Everyone, I know we love the song. We can't sing. We'll all be out of sync.
yeah.
Sorry, I love this song
lame.
too.
Yes.
We encourage everybody watching at home to sing along, but then I don't know if you'd hear our voice, but that's probably an improvement, so, you know, you do you.
Is it the song?
It's best song.
Not the song, but it's probably my favorite song in the game, I would say. If you've never looked it up, look up
Lonely
I was
Rolling
gonna
Star.
say Rolly,
the 8-bit Big
Rolly
Bang.
Rolling Star.
Lonely Rolling Star.
I love Barney
Yeah,
Galaxy.
there's a big band rendition where they got like a full brass section, saxophones, string section, and a singer to do a rendition of it, and it's like one of the greatest things I've ever heard with my ears.
It's so good. Big
Yeah.
recommend. This is the level that I had to really like nail down to get the high score for Katamari Forever. Basically, the strat that seemed to work well for me is you get everything on the table in a very specific order, so you can get up to 10 centimeters before you go off the table, and then you don't go out into the yard because it's really hard to get back up, and there's not enough stuff to collect, I find, in the yard. Yeah, I I had a lot of trouble with this level when I first played Katamari, and I think I get the speed star award for this because I'm like oh yeah, because I had to nail this one down.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one who did that too, who just had all the fucking dice just be like, yo, sweet.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely the best way to do it. And then you get the mahjong.
But do they have
tile.
different tiles for each of the mahjong tiles?
Yeah,
I
they
think
at least
so,
have
yeah.
a few. And a lot of times
Wow.
things like that do count for different items in the compendium or whatever they call it. It's not the compendium. I don't remember what they call it in this game. The collection.
You're just going to use your leftover maca and summon a mahjong table to
Yes.
fuse.
Why are there so many erasers on this table?
There are a lot of mistakes were made.
No, turn around and get the broccoli.
Did you ever know anyone in school who ate erasers?
Not
Yeah.
erasers, but I did know some glue eaters.
You knew some glue eaters? Oh,
Glue
God.
eater. Anyway.
Bam, 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 bam.
That's not okay.
No, I never knew any eraser eaters.
No.
That's a new one for me. Did you
I had a
know an
friend who was
eraser?
like that.
Oh, God. Did they
I don't
taste
know
good?
why. I don't want to try it. Like, even as a kid, I knew I didn't want to try it because I knew there'd be like all this like pencil ink and stuff on it. You know,
Coward.
Yeah. Oh god, I really want to sing along to the music. Oh
It's
no.
hard
so
not to.
tempting. I'm just
I
dancing.
specifically remember in kindergarten, you know, you'd have those little competitions to win pencils and erasers, and one kid immediately won an eraser and then bit into it, so they're out there.
But like, when you say bit into it, do you mean like he
talking
was
like-
biting into beef jerky?
I'm talking like crunch.
Oh,
Like he wanted it.
Eat it,
God.
though, right?
Yeah.
okay. So when I was a kid, Hamtaro was all the rage.
Oh yeah.
And a friend of mine imported all of these Hamtaro pencil erasers from Japan. And they were really, really nice. And we never used them for erasing because they were so nice.
Yep.
And I'm just thinking, like, what if someone tried to eat that? I would, like, cry. So please don't eat your collectible Hamtaro erasers.
The whole collectible eraser thing is so funny because I love those like super adorable erasers, but yeah, like you're never gonna use them. You spend too much money on them and they're too beautiful. So like, what is the point?
You want to decapitate Hamtaro and then have him sitting on your pencil being like, please kill me. I'm in pain.
Oh, when you're in eternal mode, one of the cousins is standing in front of the open fridge.
Is that the fat one?
Yeah, it's the foul. And the king's like, ah, Nick, stuffing your face again. I see. How disturbing.
I feel this. I am that little Katamari dude.
What, the one who just wants to
Just wants
look
to
at
eat.
the fridge?
Yeah.
I love looking at the fridge and staring at it for a half an hour, expecting something new to pop out, and then nothing happens. And you're like,
What if
Damn.
it did?
This fridge got hands.
That'll be the next invention, I swear, is going to be like some weird food delivery system straight
Amazon
to your fridge.
drone delivery into
Yeah.
your fridge.
Yep.
did you know that some black bears, if you don't lock, can break into your house by putting their nails through your locks,
And
then
give you
they'll go
food?
straight for your fridge.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm sure that there might be a bear generous enough to like restock it. He's like, "Hey pal, I took the honey out of your fridge, but it's okay. I put some Haagen-Dazs in the freezer for you."
I took the last ice cubes out of the tray, but I refilled the tray, bro.
Some houses used to have a specific little like window thing that your milkman would drop milk off in, and it'd be like a little cubic space. Back
Yeah, I
in
think
my
I've seen
day.
houses with that.
I can't
grandma's
believe
house
people
had that.
trusted people that much to have like a milkman door into your house.
Well,
I can't
obviously,
trust
some
anyone.
people didn't trust the milkman door because that's where we get milkman children.
Oh. They grow up in the milkman. Oh no.
Oh
Yep.
no, not
That's how it
Goofy.
spreads.
Not Goofy.
Wait, was Goofy a milkman child?
No, there's
was
there's a Mickey Mouse short with Goofy where the milkman kisses him while closing his eyes. So that and like
Oh,
Goofy.
yes.
So the point is that like the milkman is fucking Goofy's wife. That's the joke.
I don't like that. Is that why she's not around in the movie? Did she leave him for the milkman?
Yeah, I think so.
That best.
Oh.
Oh
Don't
gosh,
tell
Max,
Pete.
I didn't want to talk to you about my milkman cook fetish.
That went from bad to bad real quick.
Like, bad to like, oh no.
Actually, one day you'll like getting cucked too.
Gosh.
It's okay, Goof. I like to kiss the milkman too.
Oh god, Pete.
Did you guys know that PJ stands for Pete Jr.?
Damn it, TJ. And he's a
I
cat.
didn't know that.
Yeah, he's the only cat in town. I don't understand.
Wait, Pete's a cat?
He is.
Pizza
Pete's a cat. That's
Yeah.
why he doesn't like Mickey, because he's a mouse.
What the fuck?
Yep.
That
Why,
was Mortimer's
blowing
deal.
your mind right now.
So if you're a junior, that means that your mom has probably said your name during sex.
Oh, ew, ew, ew.
Yeah.
Until we meet again.
Katamari.
I'm gonna throw up.
So when you think about it, Pete's wife has said her son's name during
But
sex, probably.
who is Pete's wife though?
It's Peg.
She has a
Peggy.
name in the show, doesn't she?
Yeah, Peg.
Peggy?
I've never seen her.
She's there, I think. Goofy's wife is off screen.
Yeah, she's a non-person.
You know, she suffered mysterious Disney wife/mother death.
Wait,
Yeah.
did
Off screen,
Mickey
you know.
never have a kid?
Did who never have a kid?
Mickey and Minnie?
No children.
no.
Are they like
They've
the
got, like,
only
nephews.
ones who didn't
Like Tiny
have
Tim.
kids?
And like the fucking.
Huh? Minnie, we
Christmas
gotta leave
story.
space for the Lord our Savior Jesus Christ.
I don't think Mickey and Minnie. I don't think have ever actually been married in anything. It's like the most they've ever got is just boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't think we ever seen.
I mean, I guess there's like the Christmas Carol where they're who's its face? What's their name?
Bob Cratchit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're married in that, but like
Okay, but
that's not Mickey.
Yeah, it's not Mickey and
you know.
Minnie. It's Mickey and Minnie playing another character.
Just like how, Kermit the Frog plays Bob Cratchit and Miss
Yeah.
Piggy's his
Oh
wife.
yeah, and just screams.
And they have
internally.
frog and pig children.
Yes, I don't understand how that quite works, but you know what? We're not going to think about it, because if I do,
So have you ever
I
seen
feel...
Jurassic Park and how frog DNA is able to change gender?
Yeah.
So frog DNA is also able to change species.
I see.
So Kermit turns into a pig while they're having sex.
Well,
But-
see, you say that, but
This
it's
is the
one of my
weirdest
favorite.
Animorph book I've ever seen.
One of my favorite jokes in Great Muppet Caper is that Kermit and Fozzie the whole time are talking about how they're identical twins, and it's like and everybody only thinks that everybody can see it if they're both wearing hats. If they're not wearing hats, then they're like, you don't look anything alike. And then they show you Kermit and Fozzie's dad, and it's this terrifying hybrid of Kermit and Fozzie. It's like a green Fozzie with like some of Kermit's things, and it's so weird.
Oh,
but
no.
It's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Great
like
Muppet
that.
Caper is an underrated Muppet movie. I'm gonna
Oh, it's
say.
so
honestly-
good.
It may not be my favorite, but it's definitely the funniest of all the Muppet movies.
Yeah, one of
Oh, sorry. I was always going to say that the Muppet Christmas Carol is the best Christmas Carol iteration probably ever of all
Thank
time.
you,
And that is
yes.
not an opinion.
I
That
agree.
is a fact.
Yeah,
I mean, what even comes close, to be honest? Like, if you've ever read the original book, don't. It sucks. I hate Charles Dickens. Next
Watch
question.
the creepy mocap one.
Oh, with Jim
There's a
Carrey?
creepy mocap with Jim Carrey.
Yeah, with Jim Carrey.
no,
the
no.
Robert Zemeckis one. Yeah, there's no capped.
A lot of my friends like the Bill Murray movie Scrooged.
Oh yeah, Scrooge is great. Yeah, that
Oh yeah.
so it counts.
But is it the Muppet Christmas Carol?
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah,
Then-
yeah, no,
No.
that's what I would say. It's like Muppet.
It doesn't have
Christmas Carol.
Gonzo.
It's like Muppet's Christmas Carol and the Muppet movie are like kind of the two top tiers, but it's like Muppet Caper is definitely the funniest Muppet movie.
And then we don't talk about the one in space. Because that one's
Muppets
weird.
from Space, yeah. The only
Is that the Star Wars parody one they did?
no?
No, that wasn't a
No,
Star Wars
it's,
parody.
it's
That's
a
where
movie
they
about
were like,
Gonzo, the best
yeah,
Muppet.
it was Gonzo. was an
Gonzo is
alien.
the best Muppet. So they confirm he's an alien?
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that. I prefer Gonzo to be some unidentifiable thing.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Whatever. Yeah,
that
because
thing-
he
is he an alien? Is he a mutant? Is he? Why are there angels? Are we going to heaven? Should we
don't
die?
know.
There's
Does
a lot
anyone know
happening
what
right now.
What causes the angels? I actually don't know.
I don't know.
we're reaching.
I think the idea is
critical
you've gotten
mass.
so high that you've entered heaven.
Yeah.
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 How do you get out of the house?
Oh my god.
Can't leave at a certain
That's the fun
point.
part.
Everything's
I
going
also-
white. It's gonna explode. Oh god, the
I
universe
know.
is imploding. Ah!
I forgot to go onto the roof. You can go onto the roof in that level, and one of the cousins is hiding up there. It's the one who looks like the prince from like with his face is
Oh,
on
Johnson?
the end. Yeah, it's Johnson.
It's my favorite cousin.
Also, this implies that somebody's got brothers or sisters, because I don't know if the King of All Cosmos does, or if the Queen of All Cosmos does, but who'll be birthing all these kids?
It's got to be the queen because I don't think the king would let any potential rivals to the throne survive.
This is very
I'll just-
like Crusader Kings.
Yeah,
feel like-
I think so.
I feel like these children must have come, like I could imagine them just emerging from the earth like mushrooms after rain, or from the cosmos. Sorry,
It's
they're
like a
not
potato.
from
You just pluck them out of the ground.
They're like Pikmin.
Yeah. Oh.
This is probably where I'm gonna have to head out now, unfortunately.
Aw.
I know.
We'll miss you, probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Farewell, person I don't know.
It's okay.
Sayonara.
Sayonara, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Forever.
Bye.
Mom, look, it's literally
Forever.
saying right here that the stars got taken out of the sky. Mom.
Bye, guys. See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Wish my
That's
eyes
nice
was
to
that
hear.
big.
Now let's get going.
Okay.
To be continued.